Good evening, everybody. Welcome. You're far too kind. Make sure I got myself together. Y'all file on in. What's going on, Kashaya? How you doing? Y'all single file line. Y'all file in. We not gonna be before you long tonight. A little tired. So let's get right to it, man. Good evening. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please, I like to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. But give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbit. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., a.k.a. Arandia Grande. That's Big Spot if you don't hablo español. And this is another episode of the Intra-Day Price Action Recap. Yes, sir. Hey, man, shout out all the mentees that pulled up on the homework review. I ain't gonna hold you. We don't be reviewing no homework. Don't nobody be doing homework no more. We don't be reviewing no homework at all. Right? But on the homework review, we went crazy. Had some nice questions to come up. And I feel like it was a very productive evening. Let's see who up in here, and then we gonna get right to it. Right? We got Kashaya in here. What's up, Kashaya? We got Lump in here. What's up, Lump? We got Rhonda Green up in here. What's up? I don't see no more things in the chat. We got Jim Big Bird in the Discord. We got Lump in the Discord too. We got Father Legends up in here. All right, what's up, Father Legends? Yeah, man, let's get to it, man. Let's get it started in here. Let me share my screen. We're going to get right to it, man. Like I said, ain't going to be before you long. We're going to break it down and going to break down the price action and move right along, man. Going to break it down and move right along. What's going on, Chico Dread? Price did this, did that, did this, did that. That's it. Who got anything for me? That's pretty much what Price did today. Price, again, for the people who missed it, Price did this, did that, did this. That's it. Price hit him with a wig snatcher. Consolidated, we went up, we went down, we went back up and closed. Price hit him with the wig snatcher. Now, let me ask a quick question before we look at the price, right? Looking at today, right? Where's the opening? We opened here. This is where we open up at, right? So if you draw this candle out, we're going to draw out a bar, right? Right. This is our open here, right? From low to high, from there to there, right? So this is from low to high, from here to here, right? And then we closed right over here somewhere. It was 4. Okay. All right, so we closed right over here somewhere, close enough for government work. All right, we closed there. All right, so looking at this candle, right, we got a open, right, low, high, close bar, right? So what kind of bar is this? Is this bullish or bearish?
You talking about that's bullish.
All right, so we got a bullish bar, right? That's the open, right? That's the low down there, that's the high up there, and that's the close right there. Question: is this bar for this day? It's a bullish bar, right? But is this day a power of 3 day?
Open, low, high, close. Yeah.
Ain't nobody answering it. Oh, I see bullish over there for Kashaya. Kashaya and Lump pulled up with the bullish. Pulled up with the bullish. Anybody else? Is this a power of 3 day?
I said, yeah, was that wrong?
I'm
I see the
asking
open high
people to
low
check.
the open low high and close.
Open, high, low, and close. Yeah, that's
I mean the open which way did we go
Tish.
first? Low, right?
Tish say no. It's not a power of 3 day. Anybody else?
Wait a minute.
Father Legend say no.
Power 3 day was the what was those three letters you showed us the other day? You say the
A and
power
B.
of three?
Power of 3 is the verb. I mean the noun. And
And
then
what's the action?
the verb is
Accumulate,
AMD.
manipulate.
I
D
say
said no.
no.
So we got no, no. Who else? How many people in here? Okay, hold on. Let me see how many people in here. There's more people in here than that. Only a couple people answering. Y'all stop being scared. Put an answer in the chat. Tepesh said yeah. We got 2 people say yeah, and 4 people say no. To a power of 3 today. What's going on, running? Tepesh, you can't be retracting your statement. Calio said no. Hola, Valentine. You can't be retracting your statement. Tepesh, I already counted you. All right. Y'all typing too slow. No, it's not a power of 3 day. Right? It's a bullish candle. Right? It's a bullish candle. Right? We gotta open here. Right? We got a low, we got a high, and we got a close. Right? A power of 3 bullish candle, the price would go open, low, high, close, right? But today we went like this, consolidated for a while, went high, went low, went back high, and then closed. That's not a power of 3, right? Because the power of 3 is accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution, right? So it's a bullish candle, but it's not a power of 3 day, right? Because what make the power
So
of
it's a
3?
power of 4 day?
No, it's just cause remember what I say, everything, all the concepts ain't gonna be everywhere, right? You can get a up close candle and not have a power of 3 day. You can get a down close candle and not have a power of 3 day. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What make it the power of 3 is the verb, the action. Right? Right? It's the verb that makes it a power of 3, because we accumulate, we manipulate, and then we go up and distribute. Or we accumulate, we manipulate, and then go down and distribute. You see what I'm saying? That's what make it a power of 3. So when you get a day where you do a bunch of consolidating and you go high, you go low, you come back up and close. That's not power of 3, right? You just, right, you got a whole lot of high resistance here. You go up, then you come down, then you go all the way back up. Like if we would have went consolidate up, down, and then close down here, then that would have been a power of 3 day to the downside. But since we went up there, right, taking out this buy side, and then we came down here, taking out this sell side, and then went back up here, you know what I'm saying, and closed off the high, that right there is why it's not a power of 3. Everybody get that? Everybody good? Everybody good? All right, let's take all these brushes off of there. Now, let's today gave me seek and destroy vibes. Right? This you can kind of say that not really seek and destroy. This part of the day was high resistance. Right? Right, this part of the day was high resistance. Okay, God dog it. Because we got a lot of back and forth, but we got like a continued move down. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of back and forth, but it's a continued move down. So that's high resistance, right? Because you got a lot of deep retracements and back and forth, right? But we in one general direction, right? We're not taking buy side, taking sell side, taking buy side, taking sell side, taking buy side. That's more seek and destroy. And then this part right here, right? This is not really low resistance, but it's not super high resistance either. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of high resistance in there, but it's moving, right? And then this over here, all of this right here is like super low resistance, right? Because we got big sweeping moves, big move down, big move up, big move down, big move up, big move down. Then we reverse, and then we get into a little bit more high resistance here, right? So we got high resistance there, right? A pretty nice little climb up, right? Stair step up, not really stair step up, but a nice little move up, right? And then we get like super low resistance, liquidity runs here, and then we get like high resistance again coming over here, right? Because you can see how this is high resistance to the downside, and this right here is more high resistance to the upside, right? We did get a nice little move in there, but like high resistance, it kind of, mirror that right there. All right, so what Tepesh keep retracting? Stop retracting, Tepesh. Say it with your chest. Be scared. Yeah. And so in high resistance, seek and destroy is gonna be like come down, take out the sell side, come back up, take out the buy side, take out the sell side, take out the buy side, take out sell side, take out buy side, take out sell side, take out buy side. It's gonna be just, you know what I'm saying? Just running stops. That's seek and destroy. All right, so don't nobody really trade like the New York and the Asian and the London, so we're just gonna look at the New York. All right, we're just gonna look at the New York and see what price did. Let's go to 15 minutes. All right, we're just gonna watch. We're gonna look at it on. Y'all wanna look at it on a 15-minute chart or a 5-minute chart? Put a 1 in the chat for 15-minute chart. Put a 2 in the chat for 5-minute chart. We're gonna look at the New York session. I'll be sleeping during the Asia in the London.
15.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15s. Not doing both. We got 5 15s and 5 5s. Somebody give me a tiebreaker. We're not doing both.
15.
You used the fifth 5. I mean, yeah, you was the fifth. You was the fifth 15. Somebody give me a tiebreaker.
Lump, say something.
My bad. I was on the other side of the room. 15.
All right, we got 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So let's look at. Let's go to the kill zone. Right. I just started at 7. That's close enough for government work. Right. We'll start it at 7 o'clock. Right. So that big green, that Bissy right there, that's 7 o'clock. That 7 o'clock Bissy right there. That's what we starting at, right? That Bissy there is 7 o'clock. Right. And the reason why I was starting at 7 o'clock, because on the 2024 mentorship, Michael was telling Caleb start at 7 and start letting price map out structure from 7 o'clock. Right, and from 7 o'clock up until 11, you're looking back until 7 for swing highs, swing lows, relative equal highs, relative equal lows. Right, got him looking just in this area for price activity. Right, and like he ain't ready to be looking at all of this, incorporating the Asian and the London. He just want them to use from 7 o'clock up until like 11 or 12. This is the window where he's looking at price to let price form and look for trades. Right, so that's why I'm starting right there at that Bissy right there at 7. All right, so on the 15-minute, we don't have like a whole lot of detail today on the 15-minute, because like I say, once we got into the New York, we was low resistance liquidity runs, right? Because look at prior to that, right? Like we said, for the Asian and the London session, right? This is when the Asians from here over to, right? So from here, and this is the end of the kill zone right there, right? So see the price action there, high resistance, a lot of overlapping candles, right? We started here, went down, deep retracement, went down there, right? And then we just had a bunch of overlapping back and forth candles here, right? A lot of high resistance in that range. And then by the time we moved into the New York, right, we started getting, see the difference. You can just visually see the difference. Sweeping moves, right? We got nice move up, nice move down, nice move back up, sweeping moves, right? Low resistance liquidity runs. All right, so looking at when we started out during that time, see price made a nice Bissy right on the 7 o'clock candle, right? Nice Bissy there, traded up above all of this right here. You can see that that's the area that I had marked out. My charts haven't been changed since this morning when I was in here trading during the New York session. I ain't changed nothing. So my high and my low for my dealing range that I was watching, right? That was the actual that was like toward the end of yesterday, right? So that was like the afternoon low and the afternoon high from yesterday. This high here, like that high there, and this low here is the overnight range. That's the overnight range because that's the highest high that we made overnight from inside the Asian, and then that's the lowest low that we made overnight, and that was made inside the London. So if you wasn't incorporating anything prior to the day, this would have been your buy side and this would have been your sell side if you was only looking at price from today, starting from here, right? So if you was scribbling all this out and not watching it and letting price start fresh today, that would have been your high. That would have been your low, right? But me, I was using this as my high and that as my low. And the reason why I was using this as my high and that as my low is because all of this range there is inside that dealing range there, right? We came down, took out sell side there, came up, took out buy side there. So that's the latest dealing range that price was trading in, and all of the overnight activity is all inside that dealing range. Right? That's why I was looking at that as my dealing range for trading opportunities. Okay, price took off. I don't know if y'all remember, but yesterday when I was on the stream with Tremaine, and I sent him the picture when I said where's my picture? Right there. I sent him that picture there, and I said the juicy fruit. I was like, it didn't make it because yesterday when we traded down to this consequent encroachment of that wick, right, and we started to push back up, and I was like, those highs up, them smooth highs up, they're looking like juicy fruit. And then at the end of the day, we stopped at the new day opening gap from yesterday. And I was like, well, I guess it wasn't in the cards for me to get that juicy fruit today, maybe tomorrow, right? And so that's those highs right there, right? And if we look right over here, see, right there, that's those highs right there. This is a 5-minute chart. This is a 15-minute chart. But that's that area right there, right? And then when you look over here, coming into the 7 o'clock hour, we pushed up, right? Touched that new week opening gap, pulled back down into that nice Bissy right there, and then took off, going up there, tapping that juicy fruit, right? Went up there, hit that juicy fruit, got that, and that was based off of, we was talking, I think, did we talk about that last night? I think we talked about that last night when I said I was watching the lower time frames. Yeah, we did. I said, but I was looking at the breaking market structure on the 1 minute time frame, and it wasn't because it was a 1 minute breaking market structure. It was because we had come down into a daily anticipatory reactionary point, right? This was an area down here where I'm anticipating price to reverse it. Got a discount wick. I think this was like either a new week or new day open. It was something down here right there. And then so when we started getting the breaking market structure on the lower time frame, then I could trust the reversal, right? And when you look at this right here, since this was one fell swoop down, right? That's why I was looking at the buy side here. And since I'm looking at the buy side here, we got high probability relative equal highs there. So that's why I'm like, boop, that's why I marked out that high instead of marking out this one. Because that's, you know what I'm saying, that's the highest high that we got here, where this one is lower, right? There was another high back over here, but it was lower than this. So that high took that out. So this was the highest high in this little smooth area. And then this was one fell swoop down. So that's why I was looking for that as the target, right? That's the buy side, right? That's the buy side. Okay. And today we tapped into it here. So once we went into it there on this 8:30 candle, right? That's the news candle there. The news came out at 8:30, I think it was. Yes. The news came out at 8:30. We pushed above, right? We had this nice move up above the buy side, right? And then at the 9:30 open, right? We poked above the buy side one more time, and then we dropped it like it's hard. Came all the way down to the 19th new day opening gap right there. Just a straight drop, right? So this 15-minute candle is just a straight drop, and then we closed above the midnight open. So we dropped all the way down to the new day opening gap, all the way down to the bullish order block. Came back up, traded, closed above the midnight open, closed inside this fair value gap, right? And then we trade it back up to the buy side. One more time, trade all the way back up right there, straight to the buy side, right? Into this bearish breaker, okay? And then came back down and closed down here, right? Below this, remember that BISI, that first BISI that we created coming into 7 o'clock right there, that BISI there. Now we've come over here and made it an inversion fair value gap. Then we trade it, slap back up to the buy side, tap that old high that was our buy side, then drop down, closed here, right? Still respecting the inversion fair value gap, right? And then we close back down below midnight, right? Once we close back down below midnight, opened up, dropped down, took out the sell side there, right? But didn't take out that sell side, okay? Came back up, closed right above midnight one more time here. And this is inside, that's inside the macro time. So inside this macro time, right? You can see that price. Let's go to 5 minutes so we can look at the macro time more specifically, right, with more detail. So coming into the macro, price came down and engaged the sell side, right? So we came here, right, took out the high, dropped down, displaced down, took out the sell side and the trend line sell side, traded back up into the inversion fair value gap, traded back up into the SIBI, right? Traded back up, touched the old high, right? Came into the bearish breaker. Got a lot going on right over here. Bearish breaker, inversion fair value gap, right? Trading back up into a old high right there to the tick. Got a huge bearish order block right here. It's a lot going on right there. Pick your PD array. Got a PD array orgy over here. All right. Then we displace down again, taking out the sell side one more time, trading that during the macro. So the macro time, what do we do during the macro? Spool toward liquidity or imbalance. We up here, right? Inside the imbalance, right? Macro time come in, spool down, straight red candles on the 5 minute, down below the sell side, right? And then start to retrace back up toward the end of the macro, trading back up into the imbalance there. Then we drop down again, coming down, taking out the sell side. Once we take out the sell side, start to mount up the reversal, right? When we come back up here, somebody tell me what this is right there. Right, when we come back up to there, what is that right there? Don't nobody know? Don't nobody know?
Change in state of delivery.
Yes. Right, change state of delivery there. We got consecutive down close candles here, 2 consecutive down close candles here that came down, swept not only sell side for this time frame, but we swept higher time frame sell side. Remember we talked about when you create a order block, right? What makes it even more high probability is if you take out 2 types of sell side or 2 types of buy side, right? We're taking out this sell side that we just created, plus we're taking out higher time frame sell side, and then we immediately reverse and create that bullish order block, right? So 2 different types of sell side that's being taken there. Boom, come back, create that order block, and then you can see here, right, we got the wick of that order block overlapping with the imbalance, and then look at the sensitivity of that wick for price right there. Everything stays above consequent encroachment of that wick, right? when we have the wick overlapping with the fair value gap, like to see the sensitivity be right there in that wick. You really like to see the sensitivity be in the wick anyway, but when the wick is overlapping with an imbalance, right? Since we want the wick to respect consequent encroachment and we want the imbalance to respect consequent encroachment, right? So now it's a lot of reasons for price to stay above that. And as you look right here, right, like we said, all of this right here was a low resistance liquidity run, and look how beautifully that's respecting the algorithmic. He's presenting the algorithmic signatures that we anticipate seeing, right? And then if you are of the breaker type, right, we also have the wick of a bullish breaker right here that we're trading inside of also, right? And then if you're not into any of that, right, we have, right, these, right, we got this inversion fair value gap right there, right? Created an inversion fair value gap right after leaving a balanced price range here, right? We got sell side, buy side, sell side, buy side, and then we leave that area, right? Don't want to see price coming back down into this area right there. That's the balanced price range, right? We trade back down into the inversion fair value gap from the 955 candle, right? So we got a 955 SIBI, right? Then we got a 1055 BISI, right? What's significant about these right here? Y'all see that? I told you, remember when I told y'all you be seeing stuff happen in the algorithm, it be repeating stuff at certain similar times, right? Look, this SIBI was created at 955. This BISI was created at 1055, right? What's significant about both of these right here? Has to do with this colored box right here.
Macro times?
Macro times. And not only is it 2 macro times, this is 955 and this is 1055. You be noticing little stuff like that when the algorithm is really clicking and they ain't messing with it, like during all this low resistance liquidity run here. You be seeing little sneaky little things where it just so happened that the 55 it created a SIBI, then a BISI, and then respected both of them right there, right? Traded down into the inversion fair value gap, right? And so where would the balanced price range be with an overlapping BISI and a SIBI, right? It'll be right here at this point there, because that's the area where they both overlap, right? That's the high of the SIBI right there. So you come down into the BISI until it meets the SIBI, right? And then that's the low of the balanced price range right there. And look at price just skating across the top of that balanced price range. The body of the candles don't even touch the balanced price range. The wick touch it, the wick touch it, the wick touch it, the wick touch it. But the bodies of the candle never touch that balanced price range, right? Then we push up into that first fair value gap from 7 o'clock again, right? Push up into it, trade back down, don't touch that balanced price range, right? Then once we get on top of that first fair value gap from 7 o'clock right there, then we push up back up to that imbalance. Did we close it in? Yep, we did. Closed it in right there on that 135 candle, right? Closed in that imbalance, skating across the top of that new week opening gap, bouncing in between them 2 new week opening gaps, finally close in that top SIBI from 9:30 in the morning, right? Trade down below the short-term sell side again, right? And then trade back up one more time above the buy side, and then we pull off for the rest of the day and close over here off the high right there at the old, just before we get back down to the old previous high, right? But price moves beautifully and so technical when it's in a low resistance liquidity run, right? You see like such perfection. It be coming to key levels and just stopping. Don't be doing a whole lot of overshooting it. Don't be retracing for nothing, right? We came down here, we retraced back up into the imbalance, right? Traded all the way up, right, to the old high, right? It came all the way back up to the old high. Again, we come here, traded back up into the imbalance, right? Pushed up above it just a little bit, but we didn't go blasting way up here for nothing. Back into the imbalance. Came down. Once we got the break in market structure, stayed on top of the balance price range, right? Took out the buy side liquidity again, indicating that it want to go. Come back down, stay on top of the balance price range. Span up again, showing that it want to continue up, right? Consolidate there for a minute, take out the sell side, trade back up, take out the high right there. So it's, algorithm just moving very smoothly. Very, very smoothly. All right. That's it, man. That's all I got. Just, nice to see price, just pricing, during the new, it's been a while since we had, nice fluid price action during the New York session, right? Now, if you got certain pockets you trade in, you might have not got opportunities, right? Like if you trade at the 9:30 open, only thing it did was like really drop. Like I didn't get any because I started watching it a little early today, right? So I didn't get a chance to participate in this, right? But I did get a chance to participate, around the macro times, right? I got a chance to participate over here, right? Matter of fact, I got a chance to participate going long and short today, right? But it was like during this time here, like after 10 and before 12, right? That's why I got this stuff on the chart. Got that macro time and that macro time. Then you see I got that 10 o'clock open mapped out there. That sell side down there, that BISI down there, right? That's what I stuff here because that's when I was trading during that time. Yeah, man. That's all I got. Like I said, we ain't gonna be here long, man. We've been on here for 37 minutes. That's a little bit longer than I anticipated. Do anybody got anything for me before we call it? What's up, Shonister? Got Shonister up in here. What's going on, Shonister? All right, ain't nobody got nothing. I take the silence as a no. I'll take the silence as a no. Thanks, Tim. This was short but good. I appreciate that. What's up, cuz? What's going on, cuz? All right, man. That's it, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Tomorrow is Friday. Y'all know our motto, man. On Friday, if you done made money, don't force nothing. If you read on the week, don't force nothing. If you ain't make no money at all, don't force nothing. It's Friday, man. If it ain't absolutely clear, don't push that button. Ain't nothing worse than sliding into the weekend red, especially if you read on the week, right? It ain't nothing worse than giving back some of your profits that you'd have made through the week on a Friday. Well, that's a quick way to spiral. Hey, man, that's it. Hey, what's today? Tomorrow, Friday. I don't think we got nothing going on Friday. Football season over, so tomorrow I'll see y'all tomorrow at 6, and we're gonna do the the week recap. We're gonna recap the whole week. Y'all if y'all got any questions, pull up with questions tomorrow. We'll do if y'all pull up with questions, we'll do a quick weekly recap and then we'll do a Q&A afterwards. Um the static account from Elite Trader are the truth. Less stress dealing with the drawdown. I ain't I was looking at Elite Trader a long time ago, but I ended up going with Apex over Elite Trader because it um, it just the benefits from Apex was better than Elite Trader in my opinion. Um, I think I know Apex got a static account. I think well I ain't gonna say everybody. Everybody probably don't have a static account. But I know Apex got a static account. My Funded Futures they was doing like a little test for static accounts through and I didn't even know it was just for 1 month. If I'd have known it was just for 1 month, I wouldn't even did it. But they was only doing it until the end of November, right? So I didn't even know it was just for 1 month. So if I'd have known it was just for 1 month, I would have been pushing it a little bit harder, right? Because it's like now I'm like, man, I ain't gonna be able to take advantage and get like all of the withdrawals out of it because I thought it was like continuous. I didn't know it was just for 1 month. I would have been like pushing it hard. I would have been trying to hit 300 every day if I'd have known, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like 4 phases, right? You just got to make 1,500 4 times. And the first time you make 1,500, you draw out 750. Then the second time you make 1,500, you take out 1,250. Then the third time you make 1,500. It's like it's different payouts you get each time, but you just got to make 1,500, 1,500, and you can't make no more than $300 per day. And so if I'd have known that, I would have been pushing it. But it's a static account. It's like a static. I think you start with like $1,000 drawdown. Static. I think it's 1,000. But anyway, and I think Apex got a static account too. Uh, let me see. But yeah, Elite. I can't remember what it. I had went through. Y'all remember I did the video when I was like, which one I'm gonna go with, and I had all the ones up there, and then I ended up going with Apex. Cause I was like, y'all try to guess which one I'm gonna do. All right, so we got starting full. All right, so all right. Static, 1,000K static, right? Right, 100K static. There you go, right there. They do got a static account on Apex. So you got the 100K static, right? And you can on trade 2 micros. Your profit goal is 2,000, and your drawdown is 620. You start out with 625, right? And it's a static drawdown. So you start out with 625, and it doesn't follow you. So it's your max loss is always gonna be $625 less than where you started at from 100,000, right? So it's a $100,000 account, and then so that's gonna always be your max loss number, right? No matter how much you make, this right here gonna always be your max loss number, right there.
What static mean on a static account? You know what I mean?
The drawdown don't trail, it don't follow you. Whereas with with like the other ones, you have a trailing drawdown where they like you got a trailing drawdown of like just say with the regular 100K account, right? So with the regular 100K account over here, why is it moving so slow? Right? So this the regular 100K account, right? And you got a trailing drawdown of 3,000, right? So as you make money, right, you can only lose $3,000 from the max your P&L ever was, no matter if you close that trade or not, right? If you get into a trade and it go up $1,000, right? Okay, let's say, right, you got 100,000, right, right, and then you minus 3,000. Right. So when you first start, that's the lowest your account can drop to. Okay. And then let's say you get into a trade and you make $1,000, right? But you close the trade out and you only make $500, right? So you got 100,000. It's gonna add that 1,000, right? Because that's what you had, right? So, but when you close your trade, then it's gonna be like, and then you do minus 3,000 from there. Now, this is the lowest your account can go before you fail, right? But if you close it 100,000, right, and you close the trade with only 500, right? This how much you got. But since your P&L hit 1,000, right, that's the lowest your account can go. And then if you subtract 98,000 from that minus 98,000, that you only got 2,500 worth of drawdown left, because the trailing drawdown followed the max amount your account ever was, no matter if you like realize those gains or not. And then you have stuff called the end of day drawdown, where your trailing drawdown only follows whatever the highest end of day price was. So if you got an end of day drawdown, then it would be based off of this 100,500, right? Instead of the 100,000, 101,000. Instead of the 101,000, it'll be based off the 100,500, because it's an end of day drawdown, right? So that's the difference between like the trailing drawdown and the end of day drawdown, and then the static drawdown. Okay, and then
All right, I get it the next time you explain it to me. I halfway got it.
okay, so with this right here, they got the static. Okay, so they got and then they got them. They sell them for $13. Oh yeah, they trying to suck somebody in. They selling them for $13 right now, and then Apex got an 80% off. So this was 137. 137. That $13. That's less than Apex. So 137 minus 80%.
You ain't been putting the Apex up there lately, advertising the discount.
Oh yeah, they just got. Well, I think the 80% never left, but they wasn't advertising it, and they just did it. They just put it up here yesterday. Right? They just put this. See how I say 80% off and then $85 PAs. So it's like you get 85%, you get 80% off, and then when you pass it, you only got to pay $85 to get the PA. Whereas before they had like different prices for each account size. They had like 130, 150, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's $85. So this right here is 137 minus 80%. So Apex right now is 27. Just say $28 for their static. Elite Trader is $13.50 for their 100K static. Both of them got $625 drawdown. I think that's what it said. Yeah, both of them got $625 drawdown. I don't know why that's moving so slow.
But you say the drawdown don't follow you on the static account, and the
Yeah,
other account
yeah,
drawdown follow you.
yeah. Both of them got 625 drawdown. Profit target 2,000 on both of them. I don't know if they got an assignment fee over here. So
You
they
got a
got
code? You got a code they can use if they going that still?
yeah for yeah I got a affiliate link. It's in the description. My affiliate link always be in the description for Apex. So if you want to try Apex, use my affiliate link. The link is in the description below. Am I sharing my screen? I'm not even sharing my screen at all. Why y'all ain't tell me I
Not on
wasn't sharing
YouTube. You sharing on Discord, not YouTube.
Yeah. Why y'all ain't tell me I wasn't sharing my screen? They used to be like, Tim, you ain't sharing your screen. I was sitting up there doing all that talking. I was doing all that talking. Y'all ain't see my screen at all. Ain't nobody say nothing about, oh, we can't see your screen. Right. So static, 100K static, 100K static. So right now the Apex is $27.40 for the 100K static because they got 80% off. And then if you pass, you get you pay $85 assignment fee because right now they got a sale. Again, link in the description, right? Say 5 days left. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. It wasn't no sale up here on the Apex site, and I went in there and act like I was from the buy eval, and I put in they discount code, they default discount code that they be using all the time, and it took 80% off of the thing. So it wasn't advertised on there, but the 80% was still working. It was still working. And then these people here, they got a reset fee. And then this right here say $80 per month once qualified, one-time activation fee. Okay, so all right, so for static, it's $175 activation fee if you pay a one-time fee. With Apex, right now it's $85 activation fee once you pass. So right now, Apex is the better deal money-wise. Right, the better deal money-wise for static accounts is Apex right now, because a static account, like I said, is $27.40, and then it's $85 once you pass, and then it's $175 if you do one time, and then it's $80 per month if you do the monthly fee. And I know with Apex, whatever you pick, you got to stay there. Like if you pick monthly, and then later you be like, oh, I want to keep this for a while, you're gonna keep paying that monthly fee, right? And I don't know about them. I don't know if you can switch on Elite, but yeah. So if you say, okay, I'll do this and then I'll just pay $80 a month, I still feel like Apex would be the better deal right now because Apex got $85 for one-time payment. You can keep it forever if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? You keep it forever if you wanted to. And then with Apex, one thing that made me go with Apex over Elite, right? With Apex, the first 12,000 that you withdraw out of your account belongs to you at 100%. And then after that, it's a 90-10 split. And then with them, I can't remember what it was. It was I know it was a lower amount back then. I don't know what it is now. What's the max? Father Legend, what's the max 100%? They got required 5 trading days. Apex got 8 trading days now. 8 trading days to qualify for a payout. 5 of those 8 days got to be at least $50, and you got the 30% consistency rule. So you got the trade where no one day is bigger than 30% of your your max profits when you're getting ready to withdraw, and you got to trade for at least 8 days. He says 12-5 and then a 90-20, 90-10 split. So they done went up on theirs, right? So right now 12-5 is a better deal than the 12,000. They done went up because back in the day Apex had 12,000 and they had like 8, I think. It was like 8,000 or something. But they done went up on that, so that's a better deal there. Both of them got a 90-10 split. This one here got 5 trading days. Apex got 8. I don't know if they got a Apex don't have a scaling rule. They don't have a scaling rule. I don't know if they got a consistency rule. I don't know if they got a consistency rule. Both of them got 20 accounts. Now this right here say 10 active trading days, and this right here says, oh, this is a minimum of 5 trading days to pass it, I guess. Okay, and see they got 10 days for a payout, and Apex got 8 days for a payout. So this over here got 5 days to pass it, and then Apex had been doing 1 day to pass the eval phase. I don't know if they still doing 1 day, but they were doing 7 days to pass, I think. I can't remember. It's been a while. They was doing 7 days, but I don't know. It's been a while. But either way you go, as far as bang for the buck wise, right now, I think Apex offered a better deal money wise. As far as what you got to do, they the same, right? 625 and then 2,000 in profit. So, you know what I'm saying? They the same. But they offer 2. Apex only offer 1. And I got an affiliate link code for Apex. So if you want to do it, go with Apex. Just like that. Just like that. The code is in the description. Go to any one of my videos. If you go to any one of my videos, right? Just pick a video of mine. I was looking at this video right here. This dude got a whole person on his shoulder. This joker got a whole person on his shoulder. Buddy right there. Buddy, look at that. That boy got a whole person on his shoulder. Look how big that thing is. Look like that thing could talk. Look at that, man. It look like that thing can talk. Oh my God. What is in there? Charlie. But anyway, if you go to any one of my videos, right, and click on it right there, if you go into the description, right there, first link right there, get traded with Apex. That's my affiliate link right there. Boom. Use that. All right, that's it, man. That's all I got. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. Hopefully y'all got something out of this. If you didn't, I promise I will do my best the next time, so that you say you love that show. I'll do my best the next time to help you get something out of it. Valentine said I love that show. Hey man. Hey man, we all speak typo. I told you, y'all ain't got to be correcting the typos, man. We all speak typo, man. We all speak typo. Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 6 for the price action recap for the whole week. Like I say, if y'all got questions, anything you need clarity on, anything you need help on, anything that you know what I'm saying, you just not quite sure about concerning the ICT concepts, jot down your questions and pull up tomorrow at 6 with your hard-hitting questions. And if y'all got questions, we'll do a quick weekly recap of the price, and then we'll get into the Q&A. With that being said, man, I already said who I am. Y'all know who I am. Y'all be safe out here in these trading streets, man. Till the next time, I'm gone.